Once you're past menopause, you are 5 times more likely to die after a fragility fracture than breast cancer. Both my mother and grandmother, within a time span of 20 years, had a combined total of 5 fragility fractures, both hips, ankle, upper arm, and pelvis. Globally, if all of you sitting here right now represented the elderly, 1 in 4 of you will fall in the next year. That's pretty much all of you sitting down here. You're probably thinking it's just osteoporosis or weak bones. That's when you lose bone mass and bone density. But as a medical doctor, I'm here to tell you about another silent disease. Introducing sarcopenia. You might not recognize the term, but sarcopenia is an age-related loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. And if accelerated aging around menopause isn't bad enough, it also speeds up sarcopenia. Osteoporosis and sarcopenia are the deadly duo that partly explains why 25% of the elderly die in the first year of a fall. Those that don't end up in a vicious cycle of bed rest, muscle loss, and weakness. As a doctor, I can prescribe you a pill or an injection for osteoporosis. But I don't have any medicines for sarcopenia. Yet, there's something you can do. Show me your guns if you've lifted weights this week. Whoa! I see you guys. Nice work. Good job. Please keep that up. But for the rest of you, you're losing 1.5% of your strength each year. And by the time you're 40, you'll have a premature age of 65. Yeah, exactly. So, if you want to live a long, healthy, and pain-free life, lift weights. Now that you know what to do, I have some good news for you. Women live an average of 5 years longer than men. Woo! Yes. But the bad news is, it's with a lower quality of life. Boo. Because any health setback in an older lady could lead to prolonged bed rest. Not only will she lose muscle each day, she'll lose her confidence and her satisfaction in life. But if you lift heavy things twice a week, you'll halve your risk of falls and be prepared for any health crisis. What's more, there's a host of other menopause issues that a dumbbell can help with. If you're of Asian descent like me, we're quite prone to that dreaded belly fat that just seems to suddenly appear around menopause. It's not about how it looks, but that skinny fat body type with low muscle mass and dangerous fat around the organs. That's a hard hazard you can beat with a weight plate. And just because Asian women stay silent doesn't mean we don't suffer from menopause symptoms. We do. Have you ever experienced the fury of a sleep-deprived menopausal woman? That's because they're dealing with bad sleep and twice the risk of depression and dementia. Lifting weights is an antidepressant you can use to halve depressive symptoms, boost your memory, and it helps with dual tasking. You know, things like taking off my shoes while I finish off this sentence, doing 2 things at once. I bet you take that for granted. Still, there are some days where you may doubt yourself. But guess what can elevate your confidence when times are challenging during menopause? A solid handshake. According to the suitably named journal Menopause, a strong handshake in a woman is an essential vital sign. Just like your blood pressure and your heart rate is a predictor of health. Doctors use this squeezable handheld device called a dynamometer to measure your grip strength. Squeeze it once, forcefully, and that number is a proxy for how well you will power and pivot through life. A hand grip strength of 33.8 kilograms in a 40-year-old woman is strong. And that's from training all her muscles, not just her hands. And yes, walking, jogging, swimming, cycling, yoga, Pilates, they're all excellent for your posture, balance, and endurance. So don't stop doing those. But it's the power from the plates that will help you hustle across the street, hopscotch if you trip, and resist gravity in case you fall. So here I am, preaching you this advice. Yet, I have a confession to make. I was not always an athlete, and I did not like to lift weights. I was a brainiac, a typical Asian student, and I was very creative with my excuses to get out of PE. But what I disliked more was coming last in every fitness test. So I recruited help to transform the daunting into simple and fun. And as you get stronger and more confident, have a blast with the arsenal of tools you now have at your disposal. Things like resistance bands, free weights, a barbell, maybe even brave the gym. Who knows? One day, like me, you can test your strength by competing in powerlifting and earn bragging rights. So take note. After I lifted a combined total of 255 kilograms across 3 lifts, that's a bench press, a power squat, and a deadlift, I know I'm formidable. Yet, I'm comfortable in my own skin. It's also cute that my hubby still offers to carry my suitcases, even though my warm-up weight is most people's workout. There's no guarantee that you'll never have a health issue or an accident. You never know what bad weather may throw at you. But having more muscle and strength is like having your own life jacket. In a health emergency, you put it on to keep you afloat until you can get back on your feet. We can work our muscles anywhere, outdoors, in the park, in your office, even here, right now. And you're all looking pretty tired sitting in those chairs. So let's rise and sweat. Now, anyone with any injuries, disabilities, or pain, please sit this one out. But everyone else, I invite you to do this exercise with me. So stand up, flip up your seats, get ready. We need to perfect our air squats for strong legs. So put your hands out in front of you. Put your feet just outside your hips. Slowly bend your knees as you send your hips back and pretend to sit on your chair and hold it there. Chest up, eyes forward, push up through your heels, push your hips up and stand up straight. Let's keep moving and do this 3 more times. This will help you climb stairs, pick something up off the floor, and get you out of bed through every stage of life. When you're done, give your neighbor a solid handshake. Please take a seat. We can do variations of this. You can use your chair and do a chair sit to stand. You could also do a squat hold with your back against the wall while you wait for your microwave to heat up your lunch. And here's something to help you push open a heavy door or push yourself off the floor. A push-up on the back of a sturdy chair, a desk, or a wall can help strengthen your chest, arms, and shoulders. Now, you want the exercise to be challenging. So on a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being the hardest, you want it to feel at least a 6. And if you're new to this, your muscles will ache a bit, but they adapt, and it gets easier. We all have chairs, a table, and walls at home. There is no excuse. You can turn your home into a gym and use your body as weight. That's what my mum did after her fall, to fight frailty and stop sarcopenia. And today, at the age of 73, she's sitting right here in this theater with us. Stronger, confident, pain-free, and reclaiming her enjoyment in life. So don't forget, a solid handshake is a scorecard for your body, mind, and soul. Go lift those weights because your life depends on it. And that's medicine for your muscles.